Welcome back to the Seven Deadly Sins anime review, episode number 35. This will be the 81st episode of the anime, which is called The Tragic Strike, which is also part of the current season of the anime, Dragon Judgment. Yeah, I love the title for the season. I still do. I think it's a great title. Excuse me. And I know that the studio who makes the series, well, the current season, Studio Dean, that they received a lot of flack online for how they did season 3. I think that as of right now, we are exactly, I think it's about 6 episodes in, if I'm not mistaken, correct? Let's see if I can find, there you are. Yeah, we are exactly 5 episodes into season 4. And I gotta say, the animation is tremendously improved from the last season, and it's still really damn good. Nothing wrong here. And it's shocking, though, that it took 5 episodes into this season to pick up where the finale for the last season left off. Yes. Well, mostly anyways. They started last week. And here's the thing. It's all one set of chapters. It's only just... they started from 274 and went straight to 278. So that means they're getting pretty close to catching up, like filling that gap between where they started the season off, I think it was like 269, I think it was, and basically jumping to like the present day stuff, basically, I think it was like 285. We're getting pretty close to closing that gap. Yes. As far as I can tell, they're only about, let's see, with 78, they're only about 6 chapters away from filling that gap in. Yep. Now, what happens this episode? Well, pick up our last week where Mel, let's see, we have Esterosa revealed to be Mel. And, of course, he thinks it's a nightmare, and, of course, we realize, yeah, it's not a nightmare. It's reality. Everybody's shocked to see the guy because everyone thought this man died. Well, that was according to the way Gother basically did it. Well, Gother's creator, the original Gother, the sorcerer Gother. So he's wondering, like, yelling, like, who did this? And Gother says, I did. And then he walks up to him and beats the crap out of him. Also, he knock out his eyeball, which they actually show that. Eyeball of the eye. And then all of a sudden fighting him, he smashes his hand, like, presumably to break his wrist. But no, he breaks the outside of his skin, because it's a doll. He's like, wait, you're a doll? Yes, created by the sorcerer Gothar. Yes, so we kind of see exactly what happened with Mel when the memory alteration happened. Like, basically he was witnessing Elizabeth with Meliodas basically making out, and he got jealous of that, and at that very moment, he had him basically turned to Esterosa. Now, here's the thing. The reason why Gother did this was to restore the power balance between the Holy War, because Meliodas defected over to the goddess's side, leaving, well, the other side without a big powerhouse. Are you forgetting the fact that he has a younger brother named Zedros? So, he basically altered everybody's memory that Mel was not Mel, but actually Mel died, and he's actually Esterosa. So we see that apparently he is admired by he admires his older brother, who gives him a lot of praise for how much work he's done. And once he becomes Esterosa, he proceeds to use his own hand to chop off his long hair to be like Meliodas for reasons. And his goddess wings turn to dark wings, basically him transforming into a demon. And, well, as they say, the rest is history when it comes to it. And basically, King tries to stand up for Gothar. He fights Mel for quite a while. Tomar and Suri basically don't want to fight him because he's their comrade. And and here's the thing, he has 3 commandments inside of him. Yeah, 3. And basically, he's missing his grace because, well, that's actually in Escanor. He doesn't find out until later that his grace is in Escanor, which he does get it back. Don't worry, he does. When they fight Demon King. in the next arc of the series. That's when he gets it back. So, this one, like, he's basically when the Archangel, he doesn't have his grace anymore. And apparently having the commandments is the only way he can actually have power. So, he's Mel, but he's basically power hungry. Okay? So, Daenerys, who wakes up Elizabeth, who's been conscious the whole time, basically she remembers that, yes, he did kill Mespit, but it was wrong place, wrong time. And then she proceeds to go to Gothar, and basically comes an interesting idea to, let's just say, looks like to wake him up possibly, to get the... So, basically you have King distract him, while Torrhen and Suru hold him down, and, of course, you have Daenerys beat the crap out of him. And, of course, Gothar uses power to transfer the plan to him. Pretty quickly, it's like, okay, that's pretty simple enough. And Torrhen was like, I don't like following the plan of a command, but, well, we're using what works. And, well, we see that Mel, it looked like part of his shirt has been burned. And, of course, well, Gothar finds what he's looking for, and it turns out it was actually a memory, like what was actually in Mespit's heart. Basically, if one can tell with memory, yeah, that Mespit was in love with Daenerys. Oh yeah, and Daenerys gets killed by Mel by firing a shot through her heart. Well, supposedly killed. They don't show her back per se, because in the manga they actually show a hole in her back, though her wound is sealed by Elizabeth, who proceeds to, and of course Gothar does not want any more people to sacrifice themselves, and that's where the episode ends. I gotta say, really good episode. The pacing is fantastic. Nothing is really altered here, from what I can tell. No, it's pretty faithful to source material. Not that I can tell. There's no change I can think of, no. But it's interesting to know this episode adapted 5 chapters, which that's not surprising because this anime is overlapping a lot of chapters per episode. Heck, A1 Pictures did the same thing when they did the original season for the show. Not necessarily with the first few episodes per se, but they did it for the second season of the show. So it's nothing unusual. Yep. So, okay, because I got the 78, like, how many more chapters are left to go for this arc? Well, last week's episode got to, I think it was like 290, I think it was, right? Let's see. Actually, it was 292 when it got to, because, well, this one going straight to 78 means there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 plus 14, there's roughly 20 chapters left. Yep, 20 more chapters. And we're still only 5 episodes into the season. Yep. Yeah, we're only 5 episodes in the season. And, well, still can't wait for the rest. As far as I can tell, they've said that this season will be 24 episodes. So we got 1 more episodes of this. But in the case of ReZero, there's not many episodes left per se. There's only about 6 left. So this is presumably going to finish up. Let's see. Well, for ReZero, I want to see here. 1, 2. I think it's going to end just before the end of March when ReZero ends. But what about, let's say, this season? Well, presumably it probably won't end because it's 24 episodes. My guess is it won't end until June or July at the latest. So this one will be here for quite a while. ReZero will basically end in 6 weeks. So expect basically by the end of next month to basically be having this for Wednesdays be on just one show, and that's 7 Deadly Sins. Yeah, but tomorrow, well, in case you're curious though, that's it for this particular video because not much I'll say about this episode. It's just really good. Yep, so that's probably all it's going to be a video today because, well, I don't have anything else to talk about today. I was thinking of one, but I figured though, I can still do it later. Yeah, so tomorrow, hopefully I'll get a chance to, like, first time the current season of this show will be a review for Dr. Stone. Yep, that'll be tomorrow. Friday, as far as I can tell. These shows are coming tomorrow, well, Friday, and that's Yoshima Half-Team Princess, Fire Force if they bother to upload a new episode, and Quintessence Quintuplets, roughly 3 shows on Friday. Saturday is 1 with case closed, and Sunday is roughly 2 shows, One Piece and Boruto. Yep. But until we see you next video, bye.